That was nuts. Hey, what's up? It's Taylor. All right, so that Camaro pulling out here was kind of crazy. It's at a car show here at Conant High School for one of my viewers who his dad has an SS and invited the Chicago Holden Connection to come on out and show off our cars, and I think we kind of made the show. But anyway, what I'm here to do today is give you a quick breakdown difference of what the differences are between the basically Holden Commodore Chevy SS VF1 and VF2, as well as the differences that we get up here in America compared to how these cars come down in Australia. So how I'm doing that is today I've got my friend's car. He finally got it done, got everything finished on his car that he picked up a couple months ago, and it's actually probably the best damn looking SS I've ever seen. So his is the Orange Blast Metallic 2017, and his car will be the one that's got all the modern updates, as well as he's also got the Australian things on his car that make it look like you would receive one if you were down in Australia buying one of these cars. And then there's mine, 2015, in jungle green. So the first thing you might notice right straight away looking at the front of the car is that the whole front clip is different. So the front end of the VF2, which is the 2016-17 SS, has the different front grille, which has the different shape with the honeycomb, versus the VF1 has the more straightened lines. Now his car has the blackout trim, but normally it does have the chrome around the outside like mine does, and then this part down here, this is chrome on the VF2s normally, as well as down here. So the other thing they did was they got rid of, my car has the fog lights as well as daytime driving lights, which cannot, unless you bypass it, be turned on at the same time. His car, the daytime driving lights are the fog lights, and they basically made it one piece with the vents that go back towards the brakes. Which then bring me to the next thing, is the brake calipers. So the same Brembo brakes, but as you can see, mine are the gray Brembo brakes, and he's got the red, which is how they come now. And with those, the same exact brakes like I said, but you can only get them red now. 2014 they were only gray, 2015 they're only gray, 16 and 17 they're only red. And then on the hood, he's also got the hood vents, which my car does not have. So I don't have hood vents on my car, but again, that's another thing, that they're only black, they don't come any other color, but that's the way that they are on the VF2. And then the only other really noticeable differences on these cars, the VF2 versus the VF1, is when you come around back. And my car, as you guys know if you follow my channel, has aftermarket exhaust. I have the Stainless Works exhaust, so my exhaust tips are dual exit, so I have 4 tips, but normally it's a single tip on each side, a larger tip on the Chevy SS, whereas the VF2s, they gained the dual mode exhaust. So they have 4 tips with a butterfly valve in them so that you can change the exhaust note from the quiet normal mode to a louder mode that you know, makes it sound a lot better for a sports sedan, but you don't have to be driving like an asshole all the time, so you can get the quiet sound if you want. And other than that, exterior wise, I believe these cars are pretty much the same outside of those differences there. And so now I want to point out the differences between the Holden, how you receive it down in Australia, Commodore SSV Redline, and our car. So originally with the VF1s, I believe you couldn't get an LS3. Truck here with airbags. You couldn't get these cars with the LS3 down in Australia, but in America you could only get it with the LS3. And so now, because these cars have the LS3, the VF2s in Australia get them, so the VF2 SSV Redline adds in, for Australia but not America, the blacked out trim. You get all that. And the other thing you get is you also get these different wheels. Now again, I don't have the stock wheels on my car, I've got the aftermarket wheels, but up here in America you get a different, it's not polished, it's just a painted wheel. And down there you get these optional 20-inch rims. And then the only The only other minor differences that you may catch are that my car, I've got the chrome trim, as I said. His car is blacked out. I've got chrome on the door handles. His door handles are one solid orange piece. His door handle is one color, and his trim is all black. And then back around to this side, to the tail end of the car, as you can see in Australia, they get the different tail lights. They get the chrome, cleared out looking tail lights, whereas in America we get the red tail lights. I like them both. I'm really not partial to either one of them. I think it really looks good on this car, so it's definitely something that's a different thing that not a lot of people do because it can be kind of expensive to replace. But the Australian cars get those tail lights and obviously the Australian badging. So you got the Holden logo in the middle, SS on the left, and V Series 2 is on the right side here. And then the only other issue or difference on the outside here is the black painted spoiler, which his car, this is a GM product painted black spoiler he put on. He didn't have his spoiler painted. He bought the actual from the factory black spoiler. So his car, Louis' car, is basically, if you lived in Australia, that is how you would receive your car if you ordered it or picked it up at the dealership from a Holden dealer. Whereas in America, we get the chrome trim and a couple other slight differences in our cars.
Are you a vlogger?
Yeah, it's my channel up in the windshield, TJ Hulk SS. The green one's mine.
Wait, what's your YouTube?
It's TJ Hulk SS.
Damn. How many subscribers do you have?
Like 1,300-ish or 12 something.
Can you type it, please?
Sure.
Thank you. That's so cool. Like, I've never heard of a vlogger. Is this yours?
Yeah, that one's mine.
So nice.
Thank you.
That guy said you had a supercharger in this?
Yeah, mine's got a, there it is.
What's a supercharger mean?
Yeah, 1279 subscribers, but it's basically, it compresses air into the engine so it gets more air, and as a result you get more power. So thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, how much was it with promise?
You
have a drone?
Yeah, I have a drone too.
What?
Yeah, that thing's a lot of fun.
GoPro, the car, and you can.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get that many subscribers?
Honestly, I think it's the color of the car. If I didn't own, if my car were like black or silver, nobody would have cared. But I think it's because this color, there's like 80 of them total in the whole country.
No way.
So I started making videos with it, and I think it catches people's eye just because of the color. They're like, what the hell is that? Because a lot of people don't know what kind of car it even is. They think it's a.
Subscribe to us. So I know what it's. Wait, isn't it a Chevy?
Well, what's your channel?
Joe, you want to?
Color man.
Oh, our
Thank you.
channel's horrible.
Sure.
Well, you just tell everybody. I can post on mine. Give you a shout out.
Yes, yes. We need subscribers. We need subscribers. How many likes do you have in every video?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I've got like 50, 60 videos now, so I've only been doing it for about a year. But
Not making the SS anymore.
no, last year that orange one's 2017. That's the last year of it.
Shut up. This is our name, Phase Rug Phase 10.
Phase Rug Phase 10.
Yeah.
FAZERUG Phase 10. All right, yeah, I'll give you guys a shout out.
Yeah, because we do video games, and then I do like dirt bikes and RC cars and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
I'm 11, he's 13.
Okay. That's cool. You guys are doing that, man. That's awesome. I wish I.
Started vlogging first.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I did that kind of stuff when I was your age.
Bought it
Taylor, yeah.
stock? Awesome name.
Thank you.
When you bought it stock, like how much horse does it have?
415.
And what type of car is a Chevy what?
Chevy SS.
Like that's like that.
It's
is it basically like the
There's no other Chevy that's like it. The only other car that this thing is like, and there's a couple down there, right there, maybe one now, Pontiac G8. So V8 rear wheel drive, mine's stick shift, and it's a Corvette engine, LS3. So it's a 6.2 liter V8, and this is really the only way you can buy them here in America. But they're made in Australia. It's an Australian car called Holden, which is actually what this video is about. His car, my friend Lou, his car is exactly as if you lived in Australia and bought this same car, it would look like his. Because down there they get the blackout trim, they get other other things about theirs that are slightly different.
How
But
did you get it over here? Because you
it's a
said-
Chevy. It's in America they sell them as a Chevy, so
Really?
they're all made down there. But then when they come over here, they make them.
I get it.
Yeah, but actually they're not made down there anymore because the plant was literally shut
Honestly,
down. So
most-
see if he.
I gotta film it. For YouTube, for YouTube, for YouTube. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
So this is a 454 with a big ass blower on top. It's probably not. Yeah, I got it. This has been recording the whole time, so that is a boat of a car.
My camera's really good. What do you think are the top 10 fastest cars in the world? I know one is a GT. Obviously, the fastest car is Bugatti. Wait.
Well, no, the fastest.
Well, have you heard about the Tesla? How fast it goes? Oh my God.
Well, the fastest accelerating car, a quarter mile, is the Dodge Demon.
Yeah.
Challenger Demon, 9.6 in the quarter mile, which is insane. But beyond that, I don't know what a Bugatti Chiron is for a quarter mile time. But the Ferrari LaFerrari is the fastest.
Really?
And then after that, I think the McLaren P1 is faster than the right there. The McLaren P1 is faster than the Porsche 918.
Really?
She's right there. Taylor, get over here.
Are you her dad?
Yeah.
What are you seeing?
Well, the little one, she'll be 4 next week. She hasn't started school yet. And then this is my other daughter, Janice. She's like almost 12. She's in 3rd grade because you failed so much.
6.
She's in 6th grade. She just started. It's nice. Grab her blue GT350.
What are you?
All right, so now those new fans are gone. Give them a check out when you get a chance. I guess they do motocross and video game stuff. So anyway, back to the other slight differences between the VF1 and VF2 and Australia versus American market. So the only other difference really is he's got the door sills that say Redline and have the like little tack gauge thing in there. And then the only other difference, which is a minor detail that a lot of people truly don't care about because not many people have CDs anymore, but the VF2s do not have a CD player or an auxiliary port. Whereas my car, I've got both of those. And quite frankly, I don't use either one of them. So if I didn't have them, I really wouldn't mind. But that's the differences between the VF1 and VF2, as well as Australian market versus American market for these Holden Commodore Chevy SS sedans. So if you have any other questions or any other differences you want to see, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it. Also, if you have any comments or anything you like about the orange car, because honestly, like I said earlier, this is like the best damn looking one I've ever seen. So it kind of makes me want to do some of the things he's done. But a lot of it I can't do because I don't have the VF2. But I guess I could get things to make it look like his. But anyway, both very unique, different, but the same. So if you're checking out the video for the first time, please hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Give this video a thumbs up. And, you know, if you want to see anything else with either of these cars, leave a comment below and we'll check you next time. Have a great day. And that, my friends, is a G8 GT with a, what kind of blower does he have? Oh, he's got a Magnuson blower with cutouts.